What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. I know it's been a while, of course, as you guys know, I've been away for a week, but yeah, gonna go over last night's game against Sheffield Wednesday. Don't forget to leave all your thoughts in the comments, Gasheads and Sheffield Wednesday fans. Don't forget to leave a like as well and subscribe. The Port Vale preview and a more in-depth reaction of the Wednesday game will be going live tomorrow at 8 PM, so don't miss that. But yeah, getting into the game, making 3 changes from our home draw against Derby. Sinclair, Finley and Harry Anderson coming out, and Gerald Quansah, Ryan Loft and Coburn coming in. But, we started off fairly well, I thought. Passed it round pretty well, had a few half chances. I remember Loft having a chance. But, when you're sort of in the game like that, and it's been the story of our season, I pretty much say it every video I do, when you keep making the same defensive errors, you'll obviously get punished. That's the difference between us being mid-table and us fighting for, a spot, maybe in the top 10 or even getting into the playoffs. I don't know the stats off by heart, but I'd love to know the amount of errors that's led to other teams' goals, because I can't really remember many good goals scored by teams. Obviously, Bannon's finish was quality, but Quansah made a poor pass to Grant Ward. Grant Ward tried tackling it, but yeah, they got it out wide, and Bannon with his quality, Belshaw had no chance, fired it into the bottom corner. But like I said, I thought we played well, majority, even the first half, where we don't usually play that well. But then, from a corner, scrambling, it looked like a foul on Connolly by, the goal scorer for Wednesday. But yeah, they managed to get it in the back of there. And it's always going to be hard, especially, where Wednesday are now, and, they're trying to get into the championship. They're going to try and see out the game, and you can't gift a team 2 goals like that, really. But then second half comes, Joey makes 3 changes. Personally for me anyway, before the start of the game, I'd have kept our same formation. I didn't see the Derby game, I was away, but by all accounts we played really well with the back 4. And for the majority of the season, we do play a lot better with a back 4. When we play with a back 5, it just doesn't seem as fluid. I can't remember many times we played a back 5 and won this season. So personally, I would have kept the, a back 4. I thought we showed a little bit too much respect, considering, going to the same formation as Wednesday, where we've been playing, really well as of late. And, Wednesday have been on poor form, Before last night's win, they had 1 win in 8 against Accrington. So yeah, for me personally, I would have gone with a back 4, but obviously I'm not the manager. I can't fault the second half though. A lot more better. We usually do better in the second half. It works straight away. A clearance from Belshaw. Coburn was tussling with Flint, but it went straight over there. And great to see Collins back on the score sheet. I think that's 16 league goals now. So great for him to get back on the score sheet. And yeah, second half, we sort of huffed and puffed, had majority of the ball, but didn't really do too much. There was a deflective shot by Coburn that went wide. Tried to get some balls in the box, but didn't really have enough men in the box to sort of get on the end of them. But yeah, you can't fault the effort. We gave them a good game. Out of all the top 7, top 8, personally for me, Wednesday are the worst I've seen, but obviously they're still in the mix, so we can't really say much. Even though we played them off the park at their place, should have won, and obviously lost last night. But like I said, that's the difference when we concede so many goals through our own doing. That's what happens, and it's been a sort of weird season. The fact that usually our home form is better than our away form, but if you look at our home form, I think we've only got 6 wins out of 22 and 25 points out of a possible 66 at home. And funny enough, Sheffield Wednesday are actually the first side in the top 7 to beat us. which is we've played. That's the sort of the weird thing with Rovers. We play well against the better teams, but when you look at the teams around us and below us, at home, we've drew with Fleetwood, we've drew with Morecambe, drew with Shrewsbury, lost to Burton, lost to MK Dons. There's so many games this season where we just haven't been up to it. But our away form was very good. We're 4 points off Derby and Bolton with 3 games in hand technically, because we've got to play 4 of our last 5 games away from home, even though there are some tough games in there. But I think it's little margins, fine margins in this league, where I think if we can have a good summer, and it's mainly the defence. Of course, I think we'll get a few players in attack. I think we need a few more wingers, a few more midfielders. With probably Coots and Whelan won't be playing next season, but it's mainly the defence. I think we've conceded the 3rd most in the league, so. Yeah, hopefully we can sort that out, and maybe next season I believe we play good football. A lot of fans do get frustrated with the way we're trying to play it out, but that's the way football is now. Barton wants us to make us into that team, and of course we go again against Port Vale. Like I said, there will be a live preview for that tomorrow night at 8. But like I said, leave your thoughts, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Up the gas.